I'm Dr. Michelle, and I'm here to talk to you about something that is really important, something that you may actually be taking for granted. It's actually your breathing, your breath. So if you check in with your body right now, are you holding your breath? You might actually just be. And you may have noticed that you've done it before when you get really stressed out, like maybe in traffic or something. And so what happens, if you didn't know why, what happens is that first breath that you took when you came out of the womb is usually a very critical one, and it's usually really stressful. It's usually really traumatic. If you think about what was going on for you when you were in utero, you had 24-hour womb service, right? Everything was provided for you. You were in a climate-controlled environment. You had everything you needed, food on demand. Everything was totally consistent. And then you were brought out, usually against your schedule, your timing, because the doctor has a schedule. And there's no blame here, okay? This is just reality now. It's become very mechanized in the Western world and in some of the other parts of the world as well. So you came out too quickly. The cord is cut very quickly. There's not enough time to really allow the blood to stop pulsing before you cut the cord. And then you're usually taken away pretty quickly into the nursery where you have no idea what in the world just happened. A lot of times you have this thought, oh my gosh, what did I do? What's wrong with me? Why did I get taken away? What is happening to me? And in that very critical moment, you make decisions about yourself, about life, about men, because obstetricians are typically men. So you may decide that men hurt me or authority figures hurt me. And these decisions are so intense because they happen in such an intense environment, a traumatic environment, that they get stored really deeply in your unconscious mind. So as a breath worker, as a rebirther, I help you to uncover those thoughts that are deep in your unconscious mind. Hey, did you know that we're actually 80 to 88% unconscious? Let me repeat that. We are actually 80 to 88% unconscious in any given moment. You might wonder, well, how in the world can I function in life? How can I actually go about my day and have relationships and have a career and achieve goals if I'm unconscious? Well, science has proven this, that we're actually unconscious. We're only 12 to 20% conscious in any given moment. So if all thought is creative, and it is, if all thought is creative, you're getting thoughts put out there from the vast majority of your psyche, which is unconscious, which means that those thoughts that you had in those very pivotal moments are being projected out into your reality. So let me ask you something. How's your life working for you? Are you happy spiritually? Are you happy financially? Are you happy emotionally? Are you happy romantically? Is everything working at 100%? Are you on par with your goals? So chances are there's some room for improvement in some of those areas, right? Physically, this is where you start. You start uncovering what's happening in your unconscious mind. You start seeing where those thoughts began, and you just simply reprogram them. So here's how breath work happens. Here's how breath work helps this. Well, how could your breath be so impactful to this area of your life? So as a breath worker, I'm going to have you lay down or sit and start breathing into your heart space. You're going to actually bypass the diaphragmatic area, the lower part of your lung space, and you're going to move up into your heart space. This is important. You're breathing into your heart so that you can give yourself 100% attention and love. And what that does is it starts bringing up everything that's not you, everything that's not serving you, everything that is not of your highest good. The breath actually acts as a scouring agent, and it brings this stuff up and out for release, gently but effectively, and only in the amount that you can handle in that session. Here's something else that's cool about the session. It's cumulative. So when you come in, you're going to be at a certain level, energy level, vibration level. You'll be at a certain level, and then after you breathe, after an hour, you're going to be at a different level. Over about a week, that'll kind of come down a bit, but you'll never go back to that original state that you were in when you came into the session. And every time you do it, you're going to be raising and raising your vibration. One of the key benefits of that is it actually lengthens your life. It promotes longevity, which is pretty cool. So, as a breath worker, I'm going to be helping you to reprogram those thoughts to breathe out all of the energy around those experiences, around those memories. So you're not going to be forgetting the things that happened to you, but you're going to be changing how they affect you. You're going to be reframing them and kind of diffusing them, if you will. So I've got a cool website. It's called Breathwork.mov. And you can go there and read my articles and go to the little rabbit hole links that I have where you can learn about what other breathworkers are doing around the planet. There are a lot of great centers around the world. New Zealand's got a wonderful center. Philadelphia has a great center. France. So people are doing it. They're really getting the key that the breath work and the power of the breath is changing lives. So people like to help, and people that typically come to me are women, people who are stuck in relationships, or they're stuck in their life, they're ready for a change, and people that have tried everything they possibly know to do to fix something or to resolve something, and nothing's working. Those are some of my favorite clients because they are the most challenging. So a really fun testimonial, really fun experience that I had a client come in, and he actually had a headache that day when he came in. And so he actually sat up, because this was the most effective thing for him. He sat up and was breathing in his upper chest and his heart space. And when we finished, his headache was gone. He actually breathed his headache out. Because one of the things that headaches represent, Louise Hay talks about how our head represents ourselves. And so typically headaches represent something that we're mad at ourselves about. And in doing the breathwork session, my friend was able to release that energy around being mad at himself. So that was pretty cool. Thanks for your time.